Introduction of emergency rule appears on the cards in Nauru. Lawyers from Fiji have flown in to draft measures similar to those imposed by Suva 5 years ago. The move follows the expulsion from Nauru of another Australian, former government advisor Rod Henshaw. He's the latest deportee following Nauru's only magistrate and a ban on the Chief Justice re-entering the country. Other victims of the clampdown are the former Parliamentary Counsel in Nauru and her family. Back in Australia, Mr Henshaw spoke to Pacific correspondent Sean Dorney.
Were you given a reason?
No, there's no reason given. They don't have to give a reason. And when it first occurred 2 weeks ago, there was no reason then. We took that to court asking for reasons. No reasons were given. If the process had been able to proceed, it shouldn't have happened. It should never have happened. And that goes not for me, but for every expat, even Peter Law, the resident magistrate, any expat that copped the same sort of treatment as I do. It's what was a beautiful republic. It's still a beautiful place, but it's very much a dictatorship now, and David Adiang is a dictator.
They've accused you and Peter Law and the Chief Justice and others of being part of an Australian crony.
I saw that from Charmaine Scotty. This, probably out of this whole episode, that was the most hurtful thing that I've ever heard. I worked very hard with Charmaine for 4 years, developing and training media people up there, basically from ground up, for 4 years. And she was my greatest supporter, and she was my greatest friend, as she was with my late wives, who worked with me. I can't believe those words came from her. I would say they've been parroted by David Adiang in his own interests. I don't believe that would be Charmaine's honest, innermost feelings. I think the Australian government is obviously a bit like the duck on the pond. I think it's very serene on top, but the legs are paddling like one thing underneath the water. I think there's a lot of backroom stuff going on. Obviously, there would be a lot of discussions going on. I can't see they'd be happy with this turn of events, especially in the judicial system. I think that they'd be watching with great interest, not just my case, but just what's happening on Nauru with the fallout of the justice system, because forget me, I mean, what about the asylum seekers who will need the protection of the courts? Well, certainly will have to be dealt with in some cases with the rioters from last July. They don't have a proper judicial system now.
Former Nauruan government advisor Rod Henshaw with Pacific correspondent Sean Dorney. Australia's Foreign Minister Julie Bishop says the upheaval in Nauru's justice system is a domestic issue. The minister says diplomats on Nauru are being briefed and expect to know more in coming days.